Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Franklin's Great Adventures for the Game Boy Advance. In the last episode, we got some flowers in the mountains for, I believe, Badger. We also did some exploration with Beaver. And we also flew a paper plane around. Trying to remember as best as I could what I did in the last video because it's been a few days since then. Anyway, there's a cave here, but we can't even use it. We need to go northwest if we want to go to the next thing that we can do. And that's definitely not going to be it, because that just leads to a house that we cannot even enter. So, it's Goose. Franklin, I would like to decorate my sandcastle with seashells. Do you know where I can find some? Well, we're going to have to go northwest to do that. And it looks like we'll have to go to the west and maybe northwest just to see where we can go, and that's definitely not it. However, we can talk to other people, such as Mr. Mole. Want to trade 180 apples for the butterfly minigame? Yes. This minigame is now available in minigames mode. Franklin, look at all the pretty butterflies. Will you catch them for me? I'm assuming this guy's name is Mr. Mole, and we might as well go ahead and catch them. His name is Mr. Mole. The butterfly hunt. Catch butterflies for Mr. Mole, but be careful not to catch any bumblebees. Use the control pad to move Franklin's net and catch the butterflies. Press the A button quickly to get rid of the bumblebees caught in the net. Now, how are we doing this? Okay, so we have to get the butterfly squarely in the net while avoiding the bees. And you have to pretty much know what you're doing here. And you got to be a little precise just to get the butterflies in the net, but as long as you know what you're doing, this shouldn't take too much time to do. Good job! You made it! And we filled up the gauge for Mr. Mole. Oh, you caught some pretty butterflies. Thank you, Franklin. And now that we spent some of our apples, I finally found out what those things are, on the minigame and fill up Mr. Mole, we can go look for... Oh, apparently we needed to look for Beaver again. Looks like we'll be exploring with Beaver again just to find those seashells for Goose. Goose is looking for seashells. I think she's at the beach. Let's go together. We'll have a better chance of finding some if there are two of us. And here is level number 5. Do you want to go to the beach with Beaver? Yes. And after some brief silence and trying to explore some parts of the map that I had not been before, we have another 110 apples and 10 seashells to collect. Go with Beaver to find some shells for Goose, which is what we're going to do. And I kind of like how this level looks. Not gonna lie. I'm not doing the or any practice runs for that matter, not just a or the practice run, but practice runs in general as I do this. Simply because it's going to be a super easy game, and because, well, I kind of want to surprise myself for once. And I can easily say that I kind of surprised myself with this. So obviously we wanted to avoid the crabs. Interestingly, you have to go with Franklin first, whoever's in your lead position. And then you have to take the other person over to the other side. And it's a good thing that I decided to look around with Beaver. Makes it a little easier. And believe it or not, you can grab this little pool float, much like you can the big bundle of sticks in, I believe, level 3. Just go up to it, press B, and you can go ahead and grab it with Beaver. Also, I didn't even mean to switch characters. I thought maybe I'd be able to look around if I held R or something, but again, it's been a while since I played the game. But nope, R lets you switch characters, and the L button does nothing as far as I know. So we've triggered another checkpoint, but we can't go across the water. We're going to have to lower the bridge, and to do that, we're going to have to go underwater with Beaver. Once we do that, we can go up to this mechanism, press B. We can switch to Franklin. We can now cross to the other side with Franklin. And we can do some things. I feel like that should lead to something. What does this do? Okay. Well, by pressing B on that button, we were able to... Aha! That lone apple that I saw was a clue. Turns out we did have to go all the way up there after all. And I want to continue to... Looks like I can't go up there after all. Well, since we don't need the platform up here anymore, I can just go to the other side this way. And from here, it looks like I will have to go down there with our friend Beaver after all. Or rather, with Franklin after all. Because how else are we going to be able to get down there? And I need to think about something first. Okay, so there's nothing down there as far as I can tell. So let's see if we can go down here with Franklin. And it looks like I'll have to do some things. Oh, there's another crab. There we go. Okay, about to say, that had better be a way out. Otherwise, we're going to be hopelessly stuck. By doing it this way, and pressing B at the blue button, I should now be able to get up here with Beaver. Now, will Beaver follow me? No. Not on that leaf, she won't. I think Beaver's a she. I think that's been established. Again, it's been a few videos, or a few days since the last video. And I don't trust this pit. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I went down here with Beaver anyway, because this is how we're going to be able to go down here and get some more fruit and another shell or something. I guess. But what else is down here? Well, we fly around. Fly around. In the water, really? Swim around and avoid that sea urchin. We should be able to find out. And apparently, moving onto that button triggers it. I'm guessing all the green buttons do this, because this is the only other time since the mountain that I've seen a green switch. But at least we can lower this bridge, though. So that's something. Puzzles are starting to get a little complex. Really? As I was saying, the levels are starting to get a little more complex. And you will have to do some looking around just to complete them. Also, I didn't even notice the fish up there. And apparently one of them just disappeared when I went further down enough into the water there. That was interesting. Okay. So it looks like I'll have to take these 2 pool floats over to the end. I think I'm going to have to do that. No? Well, maybe I can place this here at the very least. And maybe... On second thought, I'll just put them near this raft at the center there. I think I have an idea of how those pool floats are going to be used. We're going to have to put Franklin on them. Just to get him to the green switch. And then we're going to have to use his help to get to other areas. Preferably that area we couldn't swim to unless the green button is pressed. Okay. Now, thankfully, we don't have a lot of ground to cover with Franklin, if us having to take a look around is any indication. And you want to be very careful with those crabs because you never know when they're going to turn around. I'm pretty sure they have a fixed area that they can move around in. Like, they only cover, like, they only patrol, like, a certain area. But at the same time, for a minute there, I thought, Franklin was going to fall off at the platform with me. But nope, that's not the case, thankfully. And from here, we can now hit the green button. Alright, so now that that green button has been pressed and we can now go to the left, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the left. And I believe this will take us back to the button that we could only access with Franklin. And it's a good thing we went over here with Beaver, because when we went to the right after jumping out of the water, we found our 5th shell. Also, there are those blocks that we had to move away. Now I just need to be careful regarding the urchin, and I should be able to get out of here. Alright. Let us now move off the button, now that we're playing as Franklin again. And we're going to get him back on the pool float. And now we're going to get him on this one. We're going to switch to Franklin. We're going to let go of the raft. And now we're going to go past the checkpoint. Interesting puzzle solving for this part of the game. And I need to remember to sit still so I can switch characters, because you can't switch characters and move at the same time. It's not like Donkey Kong Country. And what's down here? Okay, making sure. After playing so many video games for big kids, I can't even trust a simple drop in a game meant for little kids. Can you really blame me? Can you really blame me for that? Not really. But I believe I want to get this pool float, this lifesaver. I'm finally calling it a lifesaver after 6 or 7 minutes. I'm going to move it to Franklin, but at the same time, I still want to explore the deep blue here, because you never know what you might find. And I need to be careful, because something tells me I might move into one of the sea urchins again. Okay. We can't go there yet. And we can't go up yet. So it looks like we're just going to have to worry about the moving the pool float while Franklin is on it for now. Okay. Wait a minute, what's that? There's something over there. I need to look into that, because I just now noticed those fruit all the way to the left there. I missed something. Thankfully, Franklin won't follow me into the water, but still, that kind of concerns me a little bit. Did I miss something? I couldn't have. Maybe I need to explore the next area some more. It would make sense. I'm gonna do that. Okay. It was just as simple as moving into this wall. And you can move down here for another seashell. Anything else I can go into? Answer's no. Making sure. Well, given how I've done no practice run for this, and that's the first time I've noticed that, you can see how easy to miss that can be. Right. We need to move the lifesaver while Franklin is on it. Let us see where we can take Franklin. Okay. What will this open? Oh, this moves that. Okay. And I'm going to let you drop back down to the float. Now, what does that lead to? Okay, perhaps not just yet then. We can't really do anything with Franklin on that end. Really? Oh, at least things still stay collected, but do they stay collected? In case I get hit by anything? Yeah, they stay collected because I'm not seeing those fruits. Yeah, they stay collected. So I just have to worry about doing the puzzle solving again. Also, this is taking more time than I expected it to take. Spending a good amount of time playing this. This game actually has some length compared to Greendale Rocket. And by that I mean Postman Pat and the Greendale Rocket, which, as I mentioned in the first video, this game has an engine similar to it, or is probably more than likely based on it. Hence why it's playing like it does, but has some twists and changes to it and whatnot. And where's Franklin? I forgot I need to move him again. Also, I can't do anything until Franklin stops waving. That's slightly annoying. That's only slightly annoying. Okay, maybe not. Seemed like I couldn't. I just can't jump while he's waving. Like, I can move, I just can't jump. That's kind of weird. Alright, so let's try this again. And this time, try not to get hit by the sea urchin. I forget if there's another sea urchin. Amazingly, there was, and I remembered to stop for it. And thankfully, I can duck down here with our good buddy Beaver here, because she's not as small as Franklin, and the chasm wasn't as small. And oh, this is not going to be good. I should have went over here with, unless, and I'll be able to check for myself. Oh! Hey, hey, hey. Almost pressed B to jump. That would not have been a good thing. And about to say, where did the leaf platform go? And yeah, I think I will probably have to jump for those platforms. Or jump for those platforms. Jump for those fruits. Now you will do something. Okay. Apparently I cannot press B on this button. That is really weird. But I can get these things, though. I still feel like I'm missing something. Where's that platform again? I still feel like I should be able to get up there. But I can't. Not with Beaver. I need to see if I can do something on the lower end. Wait a minute, I see what's going on here now. I gotta go down here with both Beaver and Franklin. Meanwhile, there is still something that I have yet to grab. Something just does not feel right. Because I've only found 9 shells. Yeah, something definitely does not feel right. I still want to get the 10 shells. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to exit the level for now. And apparently there is still some place that I have yet to go to. These seashells will make Goose's castle look great. What are you going to do now, Franklin? You could go see Bear. He'd be happy to play with you. But I still need to go to the beach with Beaver again. Get those last 2 fruits and get that last shell. So I'm going to go ahead and explore this level again. And if I find anything, I'll let you know. I will see you then. You know, I think I figured something out. I think I finally figured out how to get to that platform. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Staring me right in the face. There's everything else. Where does this take me to? Okay, it takes me to that. What if I take this again? Okay, it's just one way. At least we found that now. Now I just need to go over to the right here. And now... oh dear. That's right, I need to use the platform again. So that way we can get our good buddy Franklin up there. That's right. I forgot that the blue button controls this leaf platform. Now we can do this. I should have known that I could reuse the blue button with Beaver. Just to... oh. I was about ready to look down with Beaver, but then I realized, wait a minute. The platform just showed up right when I did it. And now we've got Franklin in position. We can now go ahead, lower this platform, and then we can get both Beaver and Franklin over here, and we can complete the level with everything. At last. Also, you may notice when the screen scrolls, whenever you hit a button or something, sometimes things that you've already collected show up. The game just kind of does this, and I kind of wish it didn't, because every time that happens, I keep thinking maybe I didn't collect what the game showed. But no, it just does that because video game logic, I guess. So, now that we can do things, now we've completed everything that there is for the 5th level of the game, we can talk to Bear. We can also talk to Rabbit. I'm guessing the rabbit's name is Rabbit. But I'm going to go ahead and save all that for the next video. So join me next time where we talk to Bear, we talk to other people, we do things, and we do Franklin things, I guess. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!